Fox 5 Health News, and gummy vitamins look and taste just like candy. But experts warn that that could make adults and kids eat way too many of them.
All right, joining us now, nutritionist Shari Boockvar. Yeah, this is a real concern for sure because they taste just like the candy, but they're not candy.
They do, and it's amazing how big the market has become for gummy vitamins because it's not just a multivitamin and vitamin C anymore. They have energy ones,
magnesium,
ones, and
all sorts of stuff.
Yeah,
right?
there's so many. So you have to be careful. First of all, for kids, because if it looks like candy and they, you know, if it's open.
Yeah, they love them.
It does taste great, and adults love them too. I have clients that want to have the gummies instead. You also have to be careful of sugar and calories. So there's a popular brand. They're for about 6 gummies. It's 50 calories. Not bad if you're using that as, let's just say, after a meal you want something sweet and you're using it as a little 50 calories.
People did that.
Yeah, 50 calories after a meal. But if you're having that in addition to all of the other sugar, or if that's going to be a trigger for you, then you want to be a little careful with it too. The other thing that I think people don't realize is that when you're eating these gummy vitamins, and vitamins in general, if you're having that in addition to, let's say, a cereal that is fortified with vitamins, and then you're having a protein shake that has vitamins, and then you're having an energy bar that has vitamins, you could be mega dosing without even realizing it because it's compiling one on top of another. So you really have to look at that big picture.
And that becomes
too
much for your body to process, basically. It's like you can overload
it. It is, and fat-soluble vitamins, well, that's a good question. Fat-soluble vitamins are harder to, because it's actually stays in your body, whereas water-soluble vitamins you do eliminate a lot easier. So you have to be careful with it.
All right, well, here's a big problem facing America, too. Do you feel like you always have to clean your plate, even if you're full? Experts say this attitude could play a big part in weight gain. And of course, now our plates have gotten a lot bigger. As with kids, I'm sure we all heard this growing up. You know, clean your plate, don't leave any food to waste.
Right, well, that's actually part of the psychology behind it. So there were some scientists that looked at this clean your plate syndrome, and what they found is that people tended to clean their plate more if there was one item left on the plate versus multiple items left on the plate. And it didn't matter if it was pizza or desserts, cookies, things like that. It was if that last piece was there, people tended to clean their plate. And there's for a lot of reasons, right? Parents might say, make sure that you eat everything on your plate. People have different backgrounds. Maybe them or their family may have lived in a place or time where food wasn't readily available.
We were just talking about that. I feel like it's very connected to economics, Depression-era parents, grandparents. I mean, very realistic.
That's right. So there's that component. And then there's also the component for people who say, well, you know what, I just ate everything on my plate. Diet starts Monday. I may as well just eat the rest of what's on here. So there's a lot of psychological reasons behind it. But there are things that you can do if you know that you're the type of person that tends to clean your plate. Mindful eating, making sure that you're taking the time to eat slowly, enjoy the flavors. Also, making sure that you just that you have enough food beforehand. So if you eat a fiber-rich food, let's just say an apple or a pear, it sounds counterintuitive to eat before you are going somewhere and finishing your plate, but to have that fiber-rich feel to give you that feeling of satiety, that feeling of fullness. So you know, and
no, it is true. I heard someone say if you can't eat an apple, you're not hungry in the first place, which is a great point. You know what I mean? Because that's actually real
if you're really hungry,
it's not just junk.
You're willing to eat anything.
Gotcha.
I use that trick with my kids. My daughter's like, I'm hungry. I'm like, have a banana. I don't like bananas.
I'm not hungry anymore.
So you know what? I know you're fine.
You just want,
I know you're fine.
Salt and vinegar chips or something.
Every time you come here, I want you to try to work in Steve's favorite word. Just figure it out. It'll be our little trigger point thing. And the audience is now in on our little secret word. Thank you so much.
All right, Nick, cool out right now.